quick vlog today just so that I can brag and let y'all know how hard I've been working. And yes, the tree is still up. Oh gosh, there's some of my neighbors. I can't talk until they walk by. Hold one. They've walked far enough they can't hear me. Oh shoot, they live right there. I thought it was some other neighbors down the street. Anyway. Okay, it is a gorgeous day. And let me just tell you that Scott and I got up at 6 o'clock this morning and we came outside about 9 o'clock and it's 1:30 and we just finished. But you cannot believe what we got accomplished today. This place was a wreck. I'm talking about the whole outside of our house. It was such a wreck, y'all. It has been raining for almost a month. Everything was kind of just moldy and gross, and because it would be hot rain, cold rain, the whole 9 yards. It's just been pouring, and we just kind of haven't been sitting out on the porch because it's been so cold most of the time, or humid, or whatever, and we've just let this place go. We haven't been out here in like 2 months because plus we had Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that stuff. But I want to show you what all we got accomplished. Now, I was in charge. We each had our own separate list. We do not work well with others. We both work better separately. So let me show you my chores that I accomplished, and then I'll show you what Scott accomplished. Okay, right now Scott is in his truck trying to pair his new phone. It's hilarious. My job was to blow this off, y'all. It was so thick with leaves and gross stuff, and we're gonna repaint all this. I want you to know that. But anyway, so we're fixing to get in the hot tub again. We get in it all the time now. It's so fun. Your food's hot in the oven. Yeah, I just sent you a voicemail. A voicemail? Off my phone. Why?
Because you're a failure as a test subject. No phone in your hand to answer the call.
Okay. Anyway. So, now this is where Scott failed. He's got these boxes he was supposed they've got to go to the trash can. I'm just kidding. He was listening to me. Okay. So, he totally cleaned out the boat. It had gotten, the cover was on it, but it flew off in one of the storms and it got water in it. Gross. Okay. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. It's probably so boring. Look in, okay, this little thing is a drainage thing that our previous owner built. And do you see all this fresh green grass? I don't know if you can see it. It's all in here. Fresh green grass. I hope you can see it. Oh, look at it all down here. This is because the person that lives up behind us threw winter rye seed all over their yard, and then it rained like the next day and it all washed down and we didn't think anything of it, and now it is just growing. It's growing all in the driveway. It's insane. So Scott mowed and got everything cleaned up, and then I wanted to show you what I did. One of my chores was to blow off the porch, and then everything, y'all, was so dirty out here. And look, it looks so nice. Everything was covered with a layer of just dirt from the air, you know. And I cleaned the cushions. I carpet cleaned the rug. I vacuumed it and used my carpet cleaner, cleaned the rug, wiped everything down. And then I got ambitious and I decided, and the porch railing had a layer of dirt, you know, just dust. And it also had green, you know, mold or whatever growing on the bottom. Y'all, I want you to see, I cleaned every rung, every rail. Look, I'm still going. Y'all, I mean, I had to do each individual one. All this, all underneath down there, hard to do. I did this, plus I blew all this off. It had leaves on it. And then I kept going, y'all. This took me, this was a nightmare. I did it though. I'm so proud of myself. Of course, now my neck is killing me. I'm still going, y'all. I should count. I should count and see how many of these I cleaned today. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was my other job. Oh, and I picked up tons of sticks in the yard. Oh, and I was going to show you, this is what else I was going to show you. Look in here. Look how this is all kind of dug and kind of got holes and stuff. You can't really see it, but let me just tell y'all, this is where the armadillos were, and here's my motion light. So I guess when they were running around here, this kept going off. Then I think what I heard on the side porch, if you haven't seen my other video about my scary night, go watch it. I'll link it somewhere. This, I think one of them ran down this porch. So I don't know. Also, do you see that pile back there? We need to burn that because that is a pile of sticks and debris I picked up today. So that was a little tour of what took us 3 hours to do, cleaning the boat, the garage, the barn, whatever, the everything. It was horrible. It wasn't really horrible because you know what I did? I got my little Bluetooth speaker and listened to podcast. Oh, look here. I listened to podcasts while I was cleaning. Look how many more flowers we have now of the gardenia, not gardenias, what are they called? Camellias. The problem is they look really terrible when they die. And they're beautiful. Well, that one's got a brown spot. Look at this. But then look at this. And then look at the ground. It looks like litter. As Scott says, it's always something tree from here because it's amazing. Okay, there's the tree now. From here, it doesn't look that big, but I'm telling you, if you'll notice, oh, I missed some spots on this railing. Oh well. It goes from here from the house, and then it's all there. And then you see how long the yard is. It goes all the way. There's one limb that's halfway over the street, and then it goes all the way there and all the way over the driveway. And when you're in the back in the hot tub, over the roof you can see this thing. It's so tall. It's so beautiful. And the reason it's kind of thin, the woman my friend Kathy that used to own the house, she told me that they had it trimmed like this every year as it grew so that the hurricane winds could blow through the tree versus pushing the tree over. So gosh, I hope that plan works if we ever have a hurricane. I don't know if I've ever shown y'all my wreath. I had this wreath and then I just glued shells on it. And I really like it. And I've probably shown y'all that. And then this is one of my favorite things. It looks like, like a, what are those sea creatures called? Like a jellyfish. And it's a wind chime and it blows just right. Except when there's a big storm, I bring it in. But I've missed some big storms and it hasn't broken. I'm really surprised. It hasn't broken. So anyway. So we've had all the windows and doors open today just to air the house out from all the winter storms. We've got a lot on our agenda tonight. Number one, we're building a fire inside the house. Number two, we're getting in the hot tub. Number three, we're grilling steaks. Number four, we're taking a nap because it's only like 1:30, so we're both tired. We might lay down and take a nap. Number five, we're actually going to get a list out. We're going to sit out on the porch with a glass of wine, Scott says, and we're going to make a list. We're going to look at our master list for the house, and we're going to, oh, I should put my hammock up. I haven't shown y'all that yet. So I did show y'all. No, that was Instagram. Anyway, we're going to go over our master list for the house of all the projects. And we're going to get a calendar and we're going to choose one major project a month for the next 12 months. And I think that might do it. I think that might, but then there's something else that might come up, so I don't know. 2019, the new year. And I say in that video, I think it was that video, that I'm going to stop traveling. One of my goals was to stop traveling as much. I'm leaving Tuesday. That will be on January 8th. So the plan did not work. The plan of not traveling was blown by the 8th day of the first month of 2019. Anyway, my mom just needs me, so I'm going to go help her do some stuff. All right, I'm going to go in and eat lunch, and then we're going to do our fun stuff. Maybe I will take you along. Okay, y'all, my tree is fit right back in the box. It's the best tray. Oh my gosh. It fit right in the box, and hold on. And it's it is in the barn. Okay. But something I forgot to tell you, and I wanted to be sure and come over here and tell you. Yesterday, or when I did that video about Super Scary Night and everything, the other thing I did that I didn't tell y'all is, okay, I've got this thing here that I got on Amazon. It's, I'll link it in the description box, but I will also type right here the name of it. It's a plug. This is just something we added. It's a plug, okay? It's a Wi-Fi plug. And so you can tell Alexa to turn the Christmas tree lights on. And so every morning I would turn them on, and every night after I got in bed I'd turn them off, and sometimes I'd turn them on before we drove on the driveway. You know, it's really funny. So it was really cool to have this. And now I'm going to put it on a lamp or something because I love it. But the night when I heard someone going down the side porch to either go in the side door or come in this door, I grabbed my phone and clicked on the Christmas tree just so that they would know that, I don't know, that someone festive lived here.
That really scared them too.
Yeah. So that was something else I did, was from your room. Okay, if you ever get scared and you have one of these, from your room you can turn on, I'm sure all of y'all have stuff like this, but we're always behind the game getting this stuff. You can turn on a lamp, a radio, anything if you wanted to scare the bad guys away. So.
The armadillos?
No, the bad guys.
Armadillos.
Scott, how do you think you're going to get rid of those armadillos?
I'm going to shoot them with a 22.
I don't. Huh?
At night, I'm going to hunt them at night.
Let me tell you what, we had them in Florida too. And Scott went outside one day to check, one night. They even came in the day. These guys were brave. And Scott went out there to chase them, and they just stand there. They don't even care. They've got armor, so they don't care. Anyway, he says he's going to shoot them. And I said, no, then we have to deal with the dead body. And he says, well, I'm going to take it and dump it in the field down the street. I said, that's gross. And he goes, well, there's buzzards there. And I went, oh. So I said, so you're physically going to touch the armadillo? He goes, yeah, I'm going to pick it up by the tail. I'm like, I'm not going to be a part of this. Ooh, maybe I'll get night vision filming and film you trying to shoot the armadillo.
What are you trying?
What if people hear the gunshots?
I don't really care. It's Alabama.
I think we should get a silencer. Or so, are those against the law?
Yeah, they're not legal.
They're not legal unless you're James Bond, right? All right, and Scott secretly, by the way, I've never told y'all this, he thinks he's James Bond. He has memorized every single one of the movies, even the new ones.
Taught that boy everything he knows.
What is...
Sean Connery's girlfriend.
That's the movie, my parents laugh, or they're horrified now, but when I was a kid, we used to go to the drive-in. And I was always humiliated because we had to pop our own popcorn before we left home and put it in a garbage, like a garbage, not garbage sack, like a grocery sack, and carry it with us to the drive-in. They took us to the drive-in, my brother and I think that movie came out in like '66, to see Goldfinger. And now when they rewatch it, they're horrified. But I mean, we would have our PJs on and have our blankets, and we were just in the back seat eating our homemade popcorn because we couldn't possibly go to the snack bar and buy it.
That was standard procedure.
That was the way you used to do it, because, you know, if you wanted to do stuff as a family, you just did it.
Get your lawn chairs out? They bring lawn chairs?
No, we said.
That was really when you were uptown and you got to get your lawn chairs.
I've never seen people do that.
Oh, here I go.
He's opening a bottle of French wine. I thought we were going to have my cheap boxed wine.
You drink that swill that I bought you. I don't do that.
All right, I'm going to go. We're going to work on our master plan for 2019. Okay, there's one more thing I forgot to tell you. One of my things that I want to put on the 12-month list is to buy a golf cart, because tons of people have them out here and they just drive around the neighborhood. And so a while ago, and we saw one in Florida. We didn't get it, but because we had no way to get it home. But anyway, so we've been kind of looking at them and stuff. Well, this golf cart went by earlier, and Scott said, that one's street ready. It's got tail lights and the whole 9 yards. And then when these two old ladies, and they came back by and they're just smoking and driving around. I mean, it is so, I don't know what.
Yeah, he's getting off in a situation over there.
What?
He's over there on his dog.
Go talk to him about his boat.
I don't feel like it right now.
All right. He wants to know what kind of boat. He has boat envy. He wants a second boat. We have a boat, a big boat that seats what, 10?
Yeah.
And we have 2 kayaks.
It's not a big boat. It's about 22 foot.
Whatever. It's whatever. It's big for us, considering we've had no boats in our whole life. Okay, so the boat. He's got a boat. He's got 2 kayaks, and he sits here all the time and looks across and sees this guy's boat across the street. And it's a fishing boat, so now he needs a fishing boat.
Well, it's not a big one. It's a small one.
Yeah, he wants a small fishing boat.
I just want something I can go play in.
I said, you mean like a rowboat? He goes, no, not exactly. I was hoping for a rowboat. I think you can pick those up for about $500, but anyway.
Yeah, that's not happening.
No.
And this boat's ahead of your golf cart.
No, not a 3rd water vessel. Cannot be 4th water vessel.
It's ahead of your golf cart.
No. Golf cart,
Yeah.
then the 4th water vessel.
I got to have that boat to catch fish for the end time.
Yeah, I've been telling him the end times are coming. If y'all don't know about it, send me a message. I'm just kidding. Bye.